Dubai is having a tough time dealing with climate change. It's getting really hot, with heat waves happening more often. Plus, the sea levels are going up, which is a big problem because Dubai is built near the water. Along with all this, there's a lot of damage happening to buildings because of climate change. Dubai is facing a bunch of challenges because of the changing weather and the damage it's causing the city's finances and buildings. Here are some of the damages caused to tall towers by climate change. Disruption of utilities. Floodwaters often disrupt essential utilities such as electricity, elevators, and communication systems within tall towers. This makes life harder for people and businesses. Damage to interiors and infrastructure. Water getting inside building messes up things like walls, furniture, and equipment. Also, important places like parking lots and mechanical rooms on lower floors of tall buildings get damaged by water, needing a lot of fixing and upkeep to get them back in shape. Financial implications for property owners. Owners and managers of buildings had to deal with financial problems because of flood damage. Fixing the broken parts of the building, buying new stuff that got damaged, and putting in measures to stop flood water from flowing in again all cost a lot of money. Safety concerns to occupants. When there's flooding in tall buildings, it's dangerous for people, especially those on the lower floors. The building might not be safe anymore, there could be electrical problems, and mold might start growing, which can make people sick. So, everyone might have to leave the building until it's fixed and made safe again. Ingress of water into lower levels. As the flooding happened, water sneaked into the lower areas of tall buildings like the basements and the lobbies on the ground floor. This seepage of water wasn't good because it could make the building structure weaker. Plus, it puts the people inside at risk because it might not be safe for them anymore. Overflow of drainage systems. In case of a flood, the drainage systems in tall buildings can get overwhelmed. This means they can't handle all the water coming in, so it starts overflowing. Imagine a bathtub filling up too fast and the water spilling over the edges because the drain can't keep up. It's kind of like that, but in tall buildings, the drainage systems handle a lot more water, so when they overflow, it can cause even more problems. Mold growth. Excessive moisture resulting from flooding can create a perfect breeding ground for mold, thereby affecting both the structural integrity of buildings and the health of their occupants. When water saturates building materials such as drywall, insulation, and wood, it not only weakens their integrity, but also provides an ideal environment for mold spores to thrive. As these molds propagate, they release spores into the air, which, when inhaled by occupants, can trigger a range of health issues, including respiratory problems, allergies, and even more severe conditions in individuals with compromised immune systems. Electrical hazards. The presence of moisture in electrical equipment can catalyze chemical reactions that accelerate corrosion and deterioration, leading to the gradual degradation of critical components over time. This deterioration not only compromises the performance and reliability of electrical systems, but also undermines the overall safety of the infrastructure, heightening the potential for catastrophic failures and accidents. Even after floodwaters recede, residual moisture can linger within electrical components and building materials, perpetuating the risk of electrical hazards and structural damage. Erosion. Soil erosion, particularly induced by flooding, poses a significant threat to the stability and integrity of building foundations. When floodwaters inundate an area, they carry away layers of soil, gradually eroding the ground beneath structures. This erosion weakens the support system for buildings, compromising their foundations and their structural stability. All these issues discussed show the impact of climate change and the severity of its effects on our environment, infrastructure, and communities. From the devastating consequences of floods on tall towers to the broader challenges posed by rising temperatures, changing weather patterns, and sea level rise, it's evident that climate change isn't just a distant concern, but an urgent and pressing reality that demands our immediate attention and action. Collaborations with flood management agencies, educating occupants about flood risks, having an emergency plan, installing flood monitoring systems, having flood-resistant designs, and having an advanced drainage system are all proactive measures to minimize the damages caused by floods. Make sure to subscribe to the channel to get more such videos on your feed. We hope you enjoyed the video, and we hope to see you soon.